My child, I am here. I have always been here. And I have been watching you. Not watching to judge you. Not watching to keep score of your mistakes. I have been watching because I love you more deeply than you understand. I have seen the way your shoulders have been carrying more than they should. I have seen the thoughts that keep you awake when the world is quiet. I have seen the way you pretend you are fine when inside you are tired of being strong. And today, I need you to hear me clearly. This moment is not random. You did not arrive here by accident. I have been waiting for your heart to slow down long enough to listen. Because there is something I need to say to you, and you cannot afford to miss it. You have been wondering where I am. You have been asking why I feel quiet. You have been trying to interpret my silence as distance. But my child, silence does not mean absence. Just because I have not interrupted every storm does not mean I have stepped away from you. I have been closer than you think. I watched when you almost gave up. I watched when you swallowed your tears. I watched when you scrolled through distractions just to quiet the ache in your chest. I saw the moment you whispered, "God, are you even there?" And I did not turn away from that question. I leaned closer. Can we talk? Not the rushed prayers. Not the polished words you think I expect. I want the real conversation. The honest one. The one you have been avoiding because you are afraid of what you might feel if you slowed down. There is something unfolding in your life right now that you do not fully see. There is a reason I have allowed certain things to unfold the way they have. And if you will stay with me in this moment, I will show you what my watching has truly meant. I am not distant. I am not disappointed. I am not preparing to walk away. I am inviting you closer. So do not skip past this. Do not brush this off as just another message. Let your guard down. Let your heart open just a little. Because what I am about to reveal will change the way you see your waiting, your silence, and even your struggle. I am here, my child. I am watching. And now, I am asking you gently, can we finally talk? My child, I know you more than you know yourself. I see the parts of you that no one else sees. I see the quiet exhaustion you carry in your bones. I see how tired you are of explaining yourself, of trying to hold everything together, of pretending that the weight does not feel heavy. You smile when people ask if you are okay, but I hear the sigh you release when you are finally alone. You have been strong for a long time. Strong for your family. Strong for your friends. Strong in situations that drained you more than they strengthened you. But strength without rest begins to feel like loneliness. And lately, you have felt alone in ways you cannot fully describe. I saw the disappointment you buried when things did not turn out the way you prayed. I saw how you told yourself, "It's fine," even when it was not fine. I saw the moment your faith felt smaller, when your prayers felt shorter, when you wondered if talking to me even made a difference. You did not say it out loud, but in your heart you asked, "Why does it feel like I'm talking to the ceiling?" My child, I heard every unfinished prayer. I counted every tear that never made it to your cheeks. I know the thoughts that circle your mind at night. The fear that maybe you are behind. The fear that maybe you disappointed me. The fear that maybe I have chosen someone else to bless while you are left waiting. You have tried to stay hopeful. You have tried to be patient. But there is a part of you that feels worn down. You are tired of waiting for change. Tired of carrying silent questions. Tired of hoping and then bracing yourself for another delay. And yet, even in your doubt, you did not completely walk away. Even when your voice trembled, you still whispered my name. Even when you felt numb, You still searched for something that would remind you of me. That matters more than you realize. I want you to know this clearly. I have never been frustrated with your weakness. I have never rolled my eyes at your questions. I am not intimidated by your confusion, and I am not offended by your tears. I am your father, and when my child is tired, I draw closer, not farther. You are not unseen. You are not forgotten in the crowd of this world. You are not just another prayer in a long list. I know your voice. I know your story. I know exactly where you are standing right now. And I have been standing right beside you the entire time. My child, now listen to me closely. I need to gently correct something that has been forming in your heart. You have mistaken my silence for distance. You have interpreted my stillness as indifference. But I was never absent. I was never distracted. I was never standing far away with folded arms. I was working in ways you could not yet see. You thought I stepped back because I stopped intervening the way you expected. But I did not step back. I stepped around you, arranging things beyond your vision. You were looking for visible movement, but I was moving in places your eyes cannot reach. You were listening for loud answers, but I was speaking through quiet alignment. My watching has never been passive. When I watch, I am protecting. When I pause, I am positioning. When I remain silent, it is not because I have nothing to say, but because I am shaping something deeper within you. You have been asking me to remove the discomfort, but sometimes I allow pressure because it strengthens what comfort can't. You have been asking for immediate clarity, but clarity that comes too soon can interrupt growth. I am more concerned with who you are becoming than with how quickly your circumstances change. This is where you misunderstood me. You thought delay meant denial. You thought unanswered prayers meant rejection. You even wondered if you had done something wrong to make me quiet. But my child, I do not withdraw my love when you struggle. I do not retreat when you question. I remain steady. The season you are in is not punishment. It is preparation. I have been teaching you endurance without you realizing it. I have been building discernment inside you. I have been strengthening your heart so that when what you have prayed for finally arrives, you will be able to carry it well. If I had moved when you first asked, you would not yet be ready. If I had answered in the way you demanded, something fragile inside you would have remained weak. I am not ignoring you. I am investing in you. And here is the truth I need you to receive. I am asking to talk not because I lack information. I know everything already. I am asking because you have closed parts of your heart to protect yourself from disappointment. I want those doors open again. Not so I can judge you, but so I can heal you. Let the false belief fall away. My silence was never abandonment. It was intentional love. And now I am drawing you into understanding. My child, lift your eyes for a moment. Breathe. Let your heart settle as you hear me now. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not disqualified from the promises I placed over your life. What feels delayed to you has never been out of my control. I know the pressure you feel when you compare your journey to others. I see how you measure your progress against timelines that were never written by me. But I am not rushing you. I am not grading you. I am guiding you. And where I am taking you requires depth, not speed. You think you are standing still, but you are being rooted. You think nothing is happening, but your strength is quietly rising. The resilience you are building in this season will hold you steady in the next one. I am shaping a foundation beneath you that no storm will easily shake. You are not alone in this waiting. I am covering you in ways you cannot see. There were doors I did not allow to open because they would have drained you. There were connections I removed because they would have distracted you. There were delays that protected you from stepping into something too small for your calling. Trust my timing, even when it stretches your patience. Trust my protection, even when it feels like restriction. I am not withholding good from you. I am preserving it. What you are walking through is not evidence that I have forgotten you. It is evidence that I trust you enough to grow you. I see what you can become even when you only see your present limitations. I know the strength that is forming inside you, and I will not abandon the work of my hands. You are still chosen. You are still covered. You are still deeply loved. Nothing about this season has changed that. My promises over you have not expired. My plans for you have not been erased. I am not surprised by your weakness, and I am not discouraged by your struggle. I am closer than your next breath. When you feel overwhelmed, I am your steady ground. When you feel uncertain, I am your firm direction. When you feel tired, I am your quiet rest. Hold on just a little longer. Not because I am testing you, but because I am preparing something that matches the size of your faith. What feels heavy now will one day make sense. What feels confusing now will become clarity. You are not walking alone into your future. I am walking with you, step by step, and I will not let you fall. My child, now that you know I am here, now that you understand my watching was love, not distance, I want you to respond. Do not close your heart again. Do not return to silence with me. Talk to me. Right now, in your own words. Tell me what hurt you. Tell me what confused you. Tell me what you are afraid to hope for again. I am not asking for perfect sentences. I am asking for your real heart. This is the moment of decision. You can keep carrying everything alone, or you can place it in my hands. You can keep guarding your emotions, or you can trust that I am safe. I am inviting you back into closeness. Not religion, not performance. Relationship. If this message has reached you, it is because I wanted your attention. So stay with me. Like this video as a declaration that you are listening. Share it with someone who feels alone, because they need to know I'm watching them too. Comment, "I'm listening," as your step of faith. Subscribe and remain connected, because I am speaking more than you realize. And as we remain in this holy moment, I want to speak to your heart about something deeper. When you help spread my voice, you become part of the conversation I am having with souls all over the world. There are hearts drowning in silence, waiting for light. There are tears falling in dark rooms that need my presence. Every time you give, you sow a seed into a harvest of changed lives. I told you in my word that as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest will not cease. When you release a seed, I breathe on it. This is your moment. I am inviting you to move, not out of pressure, but out of purpose. If these words have strengthened you, let your gratitude become action. Support this mission through PayPal. Let your super thanks be a river that carries my voice farther than you can see. The link is in the description, and the QR code is before you. Do not ignore the nudge you feel right now. That stirring is me. When you give, you are not funding a video. You are lighting lamps in dark places. You are placing oil in vessels that will not run dry. And I will not overlook your obedience. I see every seed. I multiply what is placed in my hands. Now rest, my child. We have begun our conversation again. I am here. I am watching. And we will walk forward together in peace.